Imagine walking into a dealership in 2025, and there it is, a shiny new car that promises the world. Style, speed, technology, and luxury. The salesperson tells you it's the best money can buy. But here's the hidden truth. Some of these cars are massively overpriced. They look good on the outside, but the value you get inside? Not so much. And today, we're revealing the most overpriced cars in America in 2025. The ones you definitely don't want to regret buying. Stay with me, because some of the names on this list may shock you. These aren't just unknown brands or budget models. Some are big names that Americans love, and yet when you look closely, they're asking far too much for what they deliver. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which cars are worth skipping and why. Now let's dive in. First up, let's talk about luxury SUVs. Over the last few years, the luxury SUV market has exploded, with almost every brand trying to convince Americans they need a high-riding status symbol. But here's the problem. Many of them cost upwards of $80,000, yet under the hood, they're using the same engines and parts you'd find in a $40,000 vehicle. For example, some luxury SUVs boast flashy interiors and giant touchscreens, but reliability issues and high repair costs turn them into money pits. You're paying for the badge, not necessarily the performance. Then, we have certain electric vehicles. Don't get me wrong, EVs are the future, and some of them are worth every penny. But in 2025, the EV boom has also created overpriced models that simply don't deliver enough range or technology for the price. Some EVs cost $60,000 or more, yet their range barely competes with mid-tier models from Tesla or Ford that cost much less. And if you factor in charging anxiety and infrastructure that's still catching up in many parts of the country, the high price tags feel even harder to justify. Now here's where things get controversial. Pickup trucks. Americans love their trucks. Ford, Chevy, Ram, Toyota, you name it. But in 2025, the truck segment has seen skyrocketing prices. What used to be a working man's tool has become a luxury item. Moving on to sports cars, another hotspot for overpricing. Some brands push limited editions and special trims that sound exciting on paper. But when you break it down, you're often paying tens of thousands more for a paint color, a louder exhaust, or a badge that says exclusive. Yes, they look incredible, and yes, they're fun to drive, but financially, they were some of the least practical buys in 2025. And here's the kicker. Many lose their value incredibly fast once they leave the dealership lot. But it's not just luxury and performance vehicles. Even mid-range sedans and crossovers can be overpriced in 2025. With rising manufacturing costs and inflation, some everyday family cars now carry price tags that would have been considered luxury just a few years ago. Here's something many buyers don't realize. In America, we often pay a premium simply for brand reputation. Some car makers rely heavily on their image to push up prices, even if competitors are offering equal or better cars for less money. This is especially true in 2025, when brand loyalty can sometimes blind buyers to the actual value. Just because a car has a luxury badge doesn't mean it deserves a luxury price. So, what makes a car truly overpriced? It is not just the sticker price, it is the balance between what you pay and what you actually get. If you re-spending more than $70,000 on a car that depreciates by $20,000 in the first year, you're losing money instantly. If you're paying a premium for features you'll never use, that's wasted value. And if your car spends more time in the shop than on the road, no matter how flashy it is, it wasn't worth the investment. And this is where we get to the heart of the suspense. You might be wondering, is your favorite brand on this list? The truth is, in 2025, almost every category has at least one car that's overpriced. Luxury SUVs, premium EVs, half-ton trucks, sports cars, even some mid-tier family cars. They all have examples where the cost outweighs the value. But here's the catch. Car makers don't want you to know this. They want you to focus on the shine, the horsepower, the latest tech feature. They don't want you asking if the car is actually worth the price. So, what should smart buyers do? The key is research. Don't get swept up by the badge or the marketing. Look at total ownership costs, fuel, insurance, repairs, resale value, and real-world reliability. Sometimes the most humble $30,000 car can outperform a so-called premium $70,000 model over 5 years of ownership. and that's where true value lies. The bottom line is this. In 2025, there are cars that are genuinely worth the price. And then there are the ones that are all hype, no substance. The overpriced ones may look like dream cars, but in reality, they're financial traps. So, here is the final question for you. Would you rather buy a flashy car that empties your wallet, or a smart car that quietly saves you thousands over the years? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe for more car insights, and share this with a friend who might be thinking of buying a new car this year. Because when it comes to the most overpriced cars in America in 2025, the biggest mistake isn't choosing the wrong car. It's not knowing the truth before you buy.